Have you ever had anyone tell you that you are stubborn? Did you ever have a parent do that to you? They just tell you that you're being stubborn, and they're using it in a way that is negative or like it's a bad thing. But let's think about what stubborn actually means. It actually means that maybe you're determined, that you have a particular belief about something that you feel very strongly about, that you have a drive to do. Is that actually bad? Because I think it's not. Hi, I'm Leslie, and if you're new here, I am a school counselor and mental health therapist, guiding people into intentional living through self-care practices and just helping you along your journey so that you can take each moment and decide how you want to live moment to moment to moment. The Cambridge Dictionary says that stubbornness is a person who is determined to do exactly what they want to do and nothing else. Now, not wanting to do anything else could potentially be harmful. Not being flexible or adaptable, those are probably not great qualities. But stubbornness, the determination, the persistence, what is that but self-discipline? When you are determined to do exactly what you want to do, you're being self-disciplined. And when I was young, I was constantly rearranging my furniture in my bedroom, and I was always determined that no matter what, I was going to do what I wanted to do. And while that may have been stubbornness at the time, I feel like it still has served me well. I'm still doing this YouTube channel, and I have less than 200 subscribers, and I've been doing this well over 6 months now. In fact, I have videos that are a year old. And while I wasn't as dedicated to YouTube a year ago as I am currently, it's still extremely slow. My engagement is still very limited. And my view times, I don't even know that they're in the 30 range, 30 hours for a year. That's really, really bad. Maybe my videos are really bad, but you know what? I'm gonna be stubborn. I'm gonna be self-disciplined. I'm gonna be determined, and I'm gonna be persistent until I make it. So if you're watching this and I've made it, that's gonna be really amazing, and I can't wait for that feeling. But until then, I'm gonna keep at it. So today I wanted to share with you a little bit about how I become stubborn, how I become persistent, maybe inspire you a little bit more to be a little bit more self-disciplined. And in addition to that, I want to share with you how I am getting my child to be a little bit stubborn too. Aren't all children? A lot of children are very determined and persistent in what they want to do and accomplish. So how can we nurture that in a positive way? The first thing that you need to do to become stubborn and more self-disciplined is you need to have an awareness of who you are, or at least who you want to be. So that means that you have to have a specific identity. For that, I am a creator. That is my identity. Telling myself this every day reminds me of who I am and who I want to be. And it pushes and motivates me to be that person. So when you embrace this identity, then it naturally becomes a part of who you are. So who do you want to be? What identity do you want to have? How can you be more self-disciplined in creating that identity? Put it in the comments what your identity is.
Sometimes the best motivation isn't about what you'll gain. It's about what you'll lose if you don't act. I think about what would happen if I gave up on my YouTube channel. 5 years from now, would I look back with regret, wondering what could have been? The idea of staying stuck, not sharing my ideas or experiences, is more terrifying than the discomfort of creating videos with little engagement. Even my son understands this. He keeps working on his plushies, not because every idea works out, but because he doesn't want to lose the chance to improve. Just like the one he's holding in his hand right now. He made it small, and then after he made it, he decided, well, I think I want to make this bigger, Mom. What's the cost of not pursuing your goals? Picture it clearly, the regret, the missed opportunities, and let that thought drive you forward.
For me, giving up isn't an option. I'd rather face the challenge than live with regret, because ultimately I want a job that's on my terms and exactly how I want to do and what I want to be. Self-discipline thrives on habits, small, consistent actions that build over time. For me, it's about showing up for my YouTube channel every single day, even if it's just brainstorming for 10 minutes. It's not about perfection. It's about consistency. Habits make it easier to keep going, even when motivation runs low.
I see it in my son too. He has a set time each day to work on his plushies. It's become part of his routine, and he loves it.
Start small. One habit a day that's going to bring you closer to that person that you want to be.
Habits work best when they're part of a system. For my YouTube channel, I create a simple system to keep me on track. I have to do a task each day for the whole month. One day for brainstorm, one for scripting, for editing, one for uploading. Having a system takes the guesswork out of the process. I don't have to wonder what to do next. It's already planned. Even my son is building his own system. He comes up with the idea, talks about it nonstop, then he creates different pieces and places them together, and sometimes glues before he actually cuts out the piece, but he's still working on his system. What system can you create to support your goals? Start small, stay consistent, and let the structure do the work for you. One system that I was proud of him figuring out was placing one piece on top of another to be able to cut it so that they are in equal size, so then he can stuff them. This is a new technique I have just discovered that he is working on doing.
Over time, those small actions lead to bigger results. Self-discipline means showing up. Even if you just want to sit on the couch, not do anything. It means creating those habits, building a system that you know what to do and when to do it, when to sit back and relax, to not get burned out, but also when to push through and to keep going. Self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up, staying stubborn, and refusing to quit. So here's what I've learned. Reframe stubbornness as determination. Make self-discipline part of your identity. Build small habits, integrate them into a system, and embrace discomfort. My YouTube journey isn't about instant success. It's about enjoying the process, learning along the way, and knowing that one video could make a difference for someone out there. If there's one thing I want you to remember, it's this. Self-discipline is about persistence, not perfection. Start small, stay consistent, and trust that your effort will pay off. Go master your next moment.